Welcome back to the channel where we do playthroughs of some of the hottest games. So if that's what you're interested in, make sure you subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when I'm streaming or when I post new content. Also check out some of my other videos on my channel. I just finished a Red Dead 2 walkthrough. Link to that somewhere at the top up here. All that said, let's jump right into our Fallout 76 playthrough. So we made it to Flatwoods, y'all. Looks like we go in here. Right here. Overseer's Log, Flatwoods. What's up, Overseer?
Overseer's Log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry. Tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are, and how to secure them. The Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Alright, so there's a group of responders in Flatwoods that teaches people how to survive. So she thinks we should take their tests to learn how to survive. Equipment checkout sheet. Equipment checkout sheet. Please keep this list up to date at all times until we get a terminal set up to track this. Soil testing kit checked out by Delbert Winters. Air quality testing kit transferred to Morgantown Airport. Water testing kit checked out by Keisha McDermott behind the church. Metabolizer available. Alright. Diagnostic terminal. Access denied. This terminal is restricted to responders, volunteers, and volunteer trainees. If you would like to join the volunteer program, speak with Dasa Benami or register at a self-serve kiosk. Alright. Eject holotape. Volunteer training program water. Alright, I don't know what that just did.
This is my first interview with another survivor, Keisha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and showed me a different way. So, Keisha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like making tea, right?
You joined the Responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not.
Nope.
So if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Dutha?
Get off of me.
Yes'm.
Yes'm?
Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay. Sounds easy enough.
Clown outfit.
So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is purified water.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way. Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So, keep your eyes peeled.
If I boil water, and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know. I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it. Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water. To each their own.
Okay, got it. Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in flatwoods. Can you explain that a bit?
Of course! I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You got
That's
a
a
lot
good
of
view.
work cut out for you. I'm glad you joined the responders. That data sounds invaluable.
It is. I've integrated the data collection and research into the Responders Survivors Volunteer Program as well. I am still a teacher, after all.
Wow. Then there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
Alright, so bottom line is boil water and purified water. Purified water is the best. Get that.
Hi.
Hi.
Dasa asked me if I would talk about, how I got here. She asked everybody, so I said okay.
I said okay.
My name's Colonel, and I'm 13 years old.
What?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. The bombs and messed up people and the cows with 2 heads, all of it. I was bad. Just bad. I cheated on my spelling test. I Chip Wilkins in the shins until he cried. I pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts and put glue in the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. I told Harold Newell to eat 10 dead flies a day in order to grow muscles, and I put
Good
Nuka-Cola in
Lord.
the rat cage water bottles at the pet store. And, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything.
Here, if you need supplies,
Because my dad said if I wasn't this way, the bad things wouldn't happen.
Oh, that's messed up, kid.
I haven't seen Daddy since the bombs, and
You had nothing to do with this.
I guess he left because of that, too. It's okay. I'm trying to be good now, though.
Oh, this is Dasa.
I'm not old enough
What?
to be a volunteer, but Dasa said I could help collect food and water, so I'm getting better, I promise. And, Daddy, if you're listening,
I'm sorry.
I promise I won't be bad anymore, so you can come back now. Okay? Okay. Bye.
That poor kid. Patient named Buzz Yates. Complaint. Patient admitted at 9 p.m. complaining of upset stomach. Drank several containers of dirty water. Claims he likes the earthy taste. Symptoms. Patient experiencing extreme bowel discomfort, weakness, confusion, barely alive. Treatment. Patient died before receiving treatment. Notes. Patient was too weak to survive a simple fall from his bed. Drinking so much dirty water reduced his physical strength considerably due to intense radiation damage and disease. While he didn't die of those issues, simply taking a slight injury caused his demise. Well, brah, that's what you get. Now you're laying there dead because you like earthy tastes. Not too smart. Water safety report. 6/23/96. Volunteer candidate colonel. Results. Germ profile high. Recognized bacterial groups. Mutated bacterial groups. I don't know what any of this means. Radiation levels extreme. Particle granules pebble plus. Acidity unsafe. Pharmaceuticals high. Conclusion. Water is unsafe for drinking unless boiled thoroughly. Alright. We kind of knew that. Activate. Responders memo. Responders. The database is now locked. Only volunteers and responders may access it until things calm down again. This is only a precaution until this whole thing blows over and we get back to rebuilding this great country. I just updated it with more information about the supplies, so when we get back we can start distributing resources to the survivors that remain. Delbert and Kesha have volunteered to stay behind and take care of the survivors. Dasa. Jeff. I hope things in Flatwoods are going well. I had a thought I wanted to share. If we can spare the personnel, I'd like to send a team into Gully Mine. They were blasting in the days before the war, and if there's still dynamite in there, it might come in handy. I know you're busy with volunteer program, so it's your call, Maria. This thing just keeps printing. It doesn't actually give us anything. Responders database. Log in, of course. Guest. Welcome, guest. Flatwoods responder services are currently offline. Please use a volunteer bot if you need assistance. Accessing database. Access denied. Print newsletter. Requests. When responders return to Flatwoods, soon we will process your request. Stay nearby and use the provided emergency supplies and robots. Transfer volunteer bots records. Everything hurts. Literally everything. I don't even know what happened. I tuned into the radio station and heard about this place, but nobody here knows where y'all went off to. Oh. Chris. I was running and broke all my toes, and my nose won't stop running on top of everything. I was getting attacked by some horribly messed up person, and then I started feeling sick. I think he died. His skin was on fire. I kept running. That's when I broke my toes. I'm just going to lie down a bit. I just feel bad. Medals, comment. What the heck? Yeah, that guy who signed in yesterday with the sniffles and broken toes just died. We called that. He turned to me and said, maybe I ate something bad, and that was it. I'll bury him in the back. This ain't my job, you know. You're welcome. Metals does not like it. I figured I could get some training here from professionals, survival type training. I'm going to work on the volunteer responder program. I heard if you get access, you get a bunch of rations and rugged survival equipment. So I'm going to do that. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Mike. I used to be a member of a bunker to the east. We had plenty of food and water, or so I thought. People get nervous. There was a fight. Anyway, I left, but I don't have any supplies. Heard about this place on the radio, so here I am. Just here to trade, really. If you don't have any supplies, what are you going to trade? Mike. Cullen. That guy who just signed in took some supplies and left some other supplies in trade. Took most of the water and food, though. He said he was going to some asylum somewhere and would need it more. But he left us with some armor, so that was good. So Mike gave us armor. Jesus, there's so much stuff. Dr. Venn. I have been eating nothing but Blamco mac and cheese, sugar bombs, and Instamash with Nuka-Colas for years, even before the bombs, but lately it seems to give me the shakes. I'm a doctor, though. A doctor of philosophy, not medicine. So I came here to see if anyone could tell me if there's something I can take for the stomach aches and shakes. I'd say drink water, Dr. Venn. Sounds like you need water. Sending in some feedback on the robot. It's out of all of its supplies. I've been grabbing supplies from nearby houses in town, so there's enough for most of us, but the robots need to be refilled. Brad. Constant headaches. I was trying to survive up near that old Vault-Tec vault. Had a nice shake by a pond, even made my own liquor. Things were fine, but then I got attacked by a bunch of giant bugs, and now my head is killing me. Just where is everyone anyway? I wonder if that's the shack where we found all those moonshine jugs. I feel like it is. So that's it. Oh wait, I think we had... No. We gotta go see what happened to Dasa.
We call it the Great War now. It's not been long and things have been rough. Welcome to Survivor Stories. I'm Dasa Ben-Ami, a responder. I've been working with the responders for a couple of years now. I'm from Charleston originally, so it was
She doesn't
easy
look
to
like
join
she's in that bad a shape.
What wasn't easy was the work.
She's dead though.
Rebuilding Appalachia from the rubble while survivors flock to us regularly from all over. So many have come and gone. Their stories untold, their names lost to time. I thought we should preserve this history somehow. I've decided to ask people to record their thoughts, their stories, anything they want to preserve forever. I'll call this series the Survivor Stories. I'll start with me. I was an anthropology PhD student at Vault-Tec University, final year. I was printing my thesis when I heard the sirens. I thought for sure my father, a Vault-Tec employee, could take us all with him, but only 2 reservations came through. I refused to go. With my little brother, he went to the vault. They could not persuade me, though they tried. In the end, I pushed them inside it, and that was it. After that, I went back home to Charleston, and, well, Eventually, the responders formed, and I signed up right away. It was so hard. The flood was devastating. Relocating to Morgantown Airport and now Flatwoods has been... I remain optimistic. Been with them now for, I guess 2 years. We have big plans. We can do so much to help.
Here's all the graves.
Maybe, just maybe, we can rebuild enough to be okay. And in the meantime, I will continue to record stories of survivors when I can. We are your history.
Can't tell what it says.
This is Dasa Ben on me, signing off for now.
Dasa. Alright everybody, so that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys did enjoy as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those notifications on so you know when I'm streaming and post new content. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.